Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Jackson, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. Right now, you're looking at the second video in a series of videos related to the concept of domain and range. And right now, you're looking at a continuous function right here. A function is continuous if there are no breaks in the x values within the domain. Think of a continuous function as a continuous flow of water filling up a swimming pool up to 120 gallons. You can stop anywhere between 0 and 120 gallons. Continuous function doesn't have distinct points, only the ones that are at the end and at the beginning. And with that in mind, let's say this right from the start. This relation is a function because it passes the vertical line test, meaning that if we were to place a pencil vertically, this line will only hit the pencil at one specific point, which means that it passes the vertical line test, which means that this relation is actually a function. If it were to hit the pencil at 2 points, then this relation would not be a function. So now that we have that out of the way, let's kind of take a look at, okay, well, where does this function begin and where does it end? Let's take a look at the domain first. We could do that by just kind of like eyeballing it right here. And we notice that it begins at -7 on the domain because it's on the x-axis. And so let's take a look at that. Let's count backwards from the origin and see where it stops at. And that's -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Okay, so it begins at -7. That's the domain, remember? Okay, and then let's take a look at where it ends. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And watch this right at 5. So I'm going to count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so when we look at our domain right here, it begins at -7 and it ends at 5. And so we can see it right here this way. Okay, X right here is in the middle of it can be anywhere between, or it can be -7, or it can be +5, which can be read like this. X can be less than or equal to 5, while at the same time greater than or equal to -7. That is our domain values, okay, which are our x values right here. And let's take a look at the range, okay? In the range, okay, well, where does it begin at and where does it end? And so it doesn't go any lower right here than -2. And let's go up, and it doesn't go any higher than +1, 2, 3. Okay, and so our range values will begin at -2, and highest it will go would be to +3. And notice how I put the brackets right here, and which means that it includes right here in this case -2 and 3 for our range, and it includes -7 and 5 for our domain values right here. And so we can see y as less than or equal to 3, or greater than or equal to a -2. All right, you have been given a lot of information about this particular graph or about this particular anchor chart. I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause the video and take a look at it, give it a once over or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of a continuous function as it relates to the domain and range. And with that in mind, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.